Now that Julian Assange has been arrested by UK authorities and is probably facing extradition to the United States in order to face trumped up charges, if not completely fabricated charges in general, WikiLeaks has responded by releasing a great deal of documents to the public on various issues. Now, I took the time to go through all of these documents. I skimmed them, went and read essentially the gist of what they are. I mean, obviously, I couldn't have read all the documents. And I just have to say that there's really nothing there. I mean, I had somebody with me who spoke German who could read. Mainly, the non-English documents were mostly either Spanish or German, most of them being German. I had somebody who could speak German look over it for me. And essentially, there's really nothing significant there. It's mostly military field manuals, which have been made public, like the pocket guide or the pocket handbook to the F-18 fighter is there. A few more other military stuff that's not supposed to be made public. There's also a map of Abu Ghraib prison, which is supposed to be kept secret. But, I mean, even if that's leaked to the public, you know, so what? So people have a map of Abu Ghraib. I mean, what does that really matter? Now, there are some interesting things about, most of them are from 2004 to about 2009, which means the period of the main meat of the global recession is in there. And there are some things about banking, etc. Particularly with regards to Germany, it has some stuff about the railway system and money that was given to it, etc. But nothing terribly bombshell. The person that I had look over it said essentially it's just confirmation of things everybody already knows. So there's nothing really significant there. Now, the only interesting thing there is the U.S. Army Field Guide, or the U.S. Army Manual, whatever, for North Korea from 1997. Now, that one, it's a long document. It's like their whole dossier, their official analysis of North Korean society, and that's going to be very interesting to look at. And I haven't done it yet because it is rather long, so I am going to go over that and probably take a great deal of interest in how it is that U.S. intelligence perceives the DPRK and what it is their analysis is. Because what's important about this is the fact that it's not for public consumption. So this isn't going to be like oh, yeah, they murdered 400 billion babies or something. There's what they say behind closed doors informing themselves, and then there's what they say public as propaganda. So it's going to be very interesting to see what it is that they really think, what it is that U.S. intelligence really thinks about the DPRK. And that's a video that I'm going to plan for sometime in the future, which is going to be very interesting. If you like, there's a link in the description to go to the documents that were just recently released by WikiLeaks, so you can decide if you want to look at there and see anything or not. However, the one really interesting thing is another leak has been put out by WikiLeaks. This one is encrypted, and this was specifically set up for if Julian Assange were to be killed or WikiLeaks were to be shut down permanently, they would release the encryption to it. It's about an 8 gigabyte file of encrypted information. And, you know, obviously my interest is piqued, but the only way we're going to see it is if Julian Assange is assassinated or possibly sent to jail for the rest of his life, or they said WikiLeaks shut down permanently, so you want to see it, but you also don't want the consequences of what it would take to actually see it. So that's another thing that's hanging over the head of the United States. And apparently this is the most damaging information that they have. This is their failsafe. If Assange is assassinated, this is the stuff that's going to be the end-all, be-all of all leaks. And that's certainly something that's very tempting to take a look at. I will leave a link in the description to that, so you can grab a torrent of the file and then hold on to it for whatever reason. I'm sure the major media outlets already have a copy of it. So that's essentially where WikiLeaks stands right now. So here's to hoping that Julian Assange won't be facing as much trouble as it looks like he's going to be.
Thank you for watching. If you like this program, then please head over to my Patreon page and set up a monthly donation. It's your donations that keep this program running. Also, if you would like, please rate, comment, subscribe, and share in various social media.